asking now if it's wrong for Baywatch to come back. 020 7862 2222. We think there's going to be a comeback maybe next year. At its peak in the mid-90s, 1.1 billion people tuned in from 142 countries to catch the slow-motion adventures of David Hasselhoff and Pamela Anderson. Let's have a reminder of the famous opening titles. Well, 25 years later, is Baywatch and the skimpy swimwear appropriate? What do we think, Lynn?
Bring it back, but let's not make it body positivity sort of inspired. Let's have nice, fit, toned bodies. It might inspire people to lose weight.
When you say let's not have it body positivity, you mean you don't want to see overweight people on it?
No, I don't.
What about that, Matt? I mean, they weren't on it before, in fairness.
Dangerous areas to get stuck into body politics, but I'm afraid I think you're right. I think fine to have it with people with traditionally
you can say
stereotypic
fit bods, good-looking bods, toned bods, healthy-looking bods.
This has not gone in a direction I wasn't expecting. Are we saying that the danger is that there's a woke producer of it who will put in every
I think that's
size?
Lynn's fear, isn't it?
I don't want
every shape and size.
This is, taking off the topic, but I don't like to use the word woke because it's being misused.
No.
But I agree with the sentiment that
I hadn't even had a sentiment.
No, in terms of what you were explaining.
But
I don't want to see a plus-size model running down the beach.
Well, I was going to say nobody wants that, but I'm sure some people would want that. But the this has gone in a different direction. Because I thought the whole point about this is, Matt, this objectifies women. We know why Pamela Anderson... There's two reasons Pamela Anderson was in that show, and they're...
Can I ask a question about
it's not
women?
Healthy. So I want my daughter to grow up and see that and think, oh, that's how I'm supposed to be.
Hang on.
Not necessarily.
So why do you want to bring that back?
Hang on. There's a difference between unhealthily thin.
Look at that guy perving.
And people who are physically fit, Jeremy.
He's admiring.
He's perving. Okay, he's a lifeguard.
Jeremy, look, take out, if there's any pervert, I can't remember exactly every scene of Baywatch. I just remember enjoying it. If you look at those titles, if there's any objectifying going on, which I think there is to an extent,
slightly,
it's about men as well as women, right? I would like to have a body like the Hoff. I don't think there's any problem with aspiring to that. In fact, I do my pull-ups every day, not specifically to look like the Hoff, but to get a bit more toned and a bit stronger.
When did you last go down a beach with a pair of binoculars like that guy and start looking at people
who
are only 20 yards away?
Sorry, we'll scrap all that.
Yeah.
But
you'll scrap it now?
I think it's okay to be physically fit. Just let's not become unhealthily
thin. Look at the way you
thin.
swerve as soon as you're under pressure.
What's wrong with a little bit of, gazing at something magnificent to look at?
Well, there you raise a very good question, because
Nothing wrong with it.
That is at the heart of it. Linda, is there anything wrong with having fabulously built men and women on this show with pneumatic chests?
No, of course there isn't. I mean, what's the problem with these swimsuits you were talking about earlier, Jeremy? Apart from the bodies, you were saying, is it all right in this day and age to have those swimsuits on show? What about, as I was saying to your researcher, almost on a daily basis, you see so-called celebrity women in the paper wearing their underwear with a bit of lace chucked over it, and they call it a dress. Sometimes they're not even wearing a bra.
No.
And then you're making a fuss about these ladies wearing swimsuits.
I bet somebody gets on board literally and says this show shouldn't go ahead because it's very 90s. You've been very straightforward today and honest. You just said, I want to see more of it.
I don't see a problem with it. Obviously, I'm not talking about sort of size 0 models here.
No, that's clear.
I'm saying there's nothing wrong. In fact, there's something rather good about people who are physically fit. And if it can also promote life-saving in the water and teach us about the importance of water safety, all to the better.
Yeah.
This is the famous scene where Pamela Anderson realises somebody's drowning even though they're surrounded by 20 people who are all swimming. Look at that. I mean, that's a lifeguard.
It is.
And well done to her.
High-cut swimsuits, bring them back.
Thanks, Linda. Tom in Manchester, do you think Baywatch can come back in the modern era?
Good morning, Jeremy. Oh, well, you know me, I'm so anti-woke mob. This is cancel culture at its finest.
No one's trying to cancel it.
It's coming back, Tom.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We want it back on the screens. Get it? I mean, I'm not going to lie, staring at Pamela Henderson's not my particular cup of tea, but no, get the swimsuits on, get them all in the sea, you know. Let's enjoy ourselves and stop banning any form of enjoyment.
There we go. There's the last word on it from Tom.
Absolutely
And also, I think Pamela Anderson probably didn't have any breast enhancement. I think that was in the days before cosmetic.
I think there are.
You think there are?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I didn't obviously look that closely. After the break, it's the papers and everything else. Find out.